This video is sponsored by you.
IELTS Speaking Part 3. Is art important? Undoubtedly, art plays a pivotal role in our lives. It is not only a form of expression, but also a reflection of our society and culture. Art stimulates creativity, imagination, and promotes critical thinking. It has the power to convey emotions, ideas, and messages that words cannot. Therefore, it is imperative to acknowledge the significance of art in enriching our lives. What are some of the traditional art forms in your country? Japan is renowned for its rich cultural heritage, which is reflected in its traditional art forms. One of the most popular ones includes Kabuki theater. These art forms are not only visually stunning, but also hold deep cultural significance. They are a testament to Japan's unique artistic identity and are cherished by people both in Japan and around the world. Can children benefit from taking art classes in schools? Undoubtedly, art classes can be incredibly beneficial for children. They promote creativity, enhance critical thinking skills, and provide an outlet for self-expression. Moreover, they can boost confidence and improve academic performance. By offering a well-rounded education that includes the arts, schools can help prepare children for a successful and fulfilling life. Should the government provide funding for artists? Providing funding for artists is crucial to support the growth of art and culture. By investing in artists, the government can create opportunities for economic growth and job creation. Additionally, art is essential to society, and funding helps ensure that it remains accessible to all. The government has a responsibility to encourage and support the arts and the individuals who create it. This is an opposite view. Should the government provide funding for artists? While some may argue governments should provide funding for artists, I believe that this responsibility should be left to the private sector. It is not the government's role to finance artistic ventures when there are other pressing issues that require funding. Artists can find financial support from private investors or through their own efforts, which will promote innovation and independence. Is clothing important for making a good first impression? Certainly, clothing plays a vital role in creating an impactful first impression. The choice of clothing not only reflects one's personality, but also conveys their professionalism and social status. Therefore, it is essential to dress appropriately, considering the context and occasion to leave a lasting impression. Is family important in your country? In Japan, family plays a vital role in society, with a strong emphasis on respect, loyalty, and duty. The family unit extends beyond just parents and children to include grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins. Family ties are highly valued, and it's common to prioritize family over individual needs. How has the size of family changed in the last few decades in your country? In Japan, the size of the family has significantly decreased over the last few decades due to a shift towards individualism and an aging population. The average household size is now 2.4 people, down from 3.6 in 1980. This change has led to challenges in supporting the elderly and maintaining traditional family structures. How do you think the family will change in the future? The family structure is likely to continue evolving in the future. With advancements in technology, people may have more options for starting families, such as through artificial insemination. Societal shifts towards individualism and career-focused lifestyles may lead to smaller family units. However, the importance of family is unlikely to diminish. What role do grandparents play in the family in your country? In Japan, grandparents play a significant role in the family, as they are often responsible for caring for grandchildren while parents work. They also pass on cultural traditions and values to younger generations. With an aging population and smaller family units, their contributions are increasingly important. Who do you think should be responsible for the care of the elderly? The family or the government? Both the family and the government should play a role in caring for the elderly. While families have traditionally been responsible for elder care in many cultures, an aging population and changing family structures make this more difficult. The government can provide support through policies such as health care and social welfare programs. A collaborative effort is essential to ensure the well-being of the elderly population. Why is the number of joint families decreasing in modern times? The number of joint families is decreasing due to various factors. Changing cultural attitudes towards individualism and the rise of nuclear families are some of the reasons. Additionally, economic opportunities and better education have led to younger generations seeking independence and living separately from their extended families. What kind of jobs do young people not want to do in your country? In Japan, young people are reluctant to pursue careers in traditional industries such as farming. These jobs require physically demanding work and long hours, often in remote areas with limited access to amenities. Moreover, the pay is not always commensurate with the effort required, leading to a lack of interest among the younger generation. Who is best at advising young people about choosing a job, teachers or parents? Both parents and teachers can provide valuable insights and guidance to young people when it comes to choosing a career path. While parents offer personal knowledge, teachers can provide impartial advice and knowledge of industry trends. Ultimately, the decision should be made by the individual, considering their own interests, skills, and aspirations. Is money always the most important thing when choosing a job? While financial compensation is certainly an important consideration when choosing a job, it is not the only factor. Other factors such as work-life balance, career advancement, and personal fulfillment can also play a significant role. Ultimately, individuals must weigh these factors against their own needs and priorities to make the best decision for themselves. Do you agree that many people nowadays are under pressure to work longer hours and take less holiday? Yes, it is true that many people face pressure to work longer hours and take fewer vacations to keep up with the demands of their jobs. This can lead to burnout and negative impacts on physical and mental health. It is important for employers to prioritize work-life balance and for individuals to advocate for their own well-being. What is the impact on society of people having a poor work-life balance? When people have a poor work-life balance, it can have negative impacts on both their personal lives and the broader society. This can include higher rates of stress, burnout, and mental health issues, as well as reduced productivity and creativity in the workplace. It can also lead to strained relationships with family and friends, and a lack of engagement with the community. Could you recommend some effective strategies for governments and employers to ensure people have a good work-life balance? Governments and employers can take a number of steps to promote work-life balance. This can include implementing flexible work arrangements such as telecommuting or job sharing and providing generous vacation time. It is also important to address the root causes of overwork and stress, such as unrealistic deadlines or excessive workloads. By prioritizing work-life balance, governments and employers can help promote a healthier and more productive workforce. Why are some sports fans so passionate? Sports fans can be passionate due to various reasons, including their love for the sport or team, culture or social traditions, and the emotional release that comes with sports. Their passion can often stem from a deep emotional connection to the game and the team they support. Is there any violence at sporting events in your country? Violence at sporting events in Japan is generally rare due to the emphasis on sportsmanship and respect for others. However, isolated incidents of violence and hooliganism have occurred, particularly in football and baseball matches. Measures such as increased security and stricter penalties for misconduct have been implemented to prevent such occurrence. Should athletes be better role models? Athletes are often regarded as role models, given their popularity and visibility. While they should not be held to higher standards than anyone else, they have a responsibility to set a good example for their fans, particularly children. By promoting positive values and behaviors, both on and off their fields, athletes can inspire others to follow in their footsteps. What benefits do international sporting events bring? International sporting events can have a range of benefits, including promoting cultural exchange and understanding, boosting local economies through tourism and infrastructure development, and fostering national pride and identity. They also provide an opportunity for athletes to showcase their skills on a global stage and inspire future generations. Is it important for a country to win lots of medals? While winning medals can be a source of national pride and a measure of sporting success, it is not the only factor to consider. Participation, sportsmanship, and promoting a healthy and active lifestyle are also important. Moreover, placing too much emphasis on winning can lead to negative consequences such as doping or excessive pressure on athletes.